Hey guys, this is Hojo, and I'm going to show you how to properly use your Combustion on a Fire Mage in patch 5.4. Now, first and foremost, Combustion was changed in 5.4. Before, it used to give you a 50% of your Ignite damage. It now was nerfed to 20% of your Ignite damage, but that doesn't make it any less important when it comes to using it in your DPS. Now, real quick, the first thing you want as a Fire Mage, the most important thing you're going to want when doing this is you're going to need this Glyph of Combustion. It's going to increase your damage, it's going to increase your cooldown of Combustion by 100%, but it's also going to increase your direct damage. So make sure you are glyphed into this before you use it. Also, full disclosure, I am sitting at 46.82% crit. That's, as far as I know, pretty much above average when it comes to your crit. As a Fire Mage, you want the highest crit possible. But real quick, I'm going to show you once, then we'll talk about it, and then I'll show you it again. Now, very first, I'll show you what I'm going to do on the pull, and I'll explain what I'm doing. So, on my pull, I would do Evocation. With 3 seconds left, cast my Fire Blast, and boss is pulled, we're into it. Alright, so first thing, I want to make sure that I'm using it properly when I have both a hot streak and a heating up, which, as you can see right here. So what I'm going to do is pop my Presence of Mind, prop my Alter Time, and fire off my instant Pyroblast. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. I got Alter Time came back up, and it looks like I got 5 total, and then I'm going to hit Combustion, and I got 5 total. My Ignite damage, I can't see what it is, but basically you want to fire them off in rapid succession. The way it works is Combustion is going to give you 20% of a dot that takes 20% of your damage of your highest Ignite. Ignite is put together by your highest critical strike chances on your Pyroblast. So you want to get as many Pyroblasts off you as you can, you want to hit as hard as you can, and you need to do it fast. And as soon as you finish your last Pyroblast, that's when you need to hit Combustion. Now, the lowest amount of Pyroblasts you can get when you have that setup is you're going to get about 4. If RNG is not in your favor, you're only going to get 2 the first time. Once you hit your Alter Time, you're going to hit 2 again, and that's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you're going to get 8. So you'll get 4, Alter Time, and then 4. Then you hit your Combustion. So again, that's what you're kind of hoping for. Now, one little tip that I like to use, especially in Siege of Orgrimmar, is there's a lot more fights where there's multiple mobs on them. Throne of Thunder seem to be a lot of like single target kind of stuff. Is as soon as you use Combustion, your Inferno Blast will come off of cooldown. You're probably going to use your Inferno Blast just to be able to get your hot streak and your heating up at the same time. But once you use Combustion, you're going to use your Inferno Blast. Your Inferno Blast will come up off of cooldown, and you want to use that as soon as you hit Combustion. So, and the reason you want to is because with the Glyph of Inferno Blast, which I also recommend you have as a Fire Mage, it's almost, you need to have it, is your Inferno Blast will spread Pyroblast, Ignite, and Combustion to 1 additional target. So when you Inferno Blast in the first place, it will automatically spread it. This will give it to another. That way you can have the dot up on multiple classes. And I like to use it when there's lots of mobs in a fight because it's great AoE damage, and it's a really good way to kind of pad the meters if you're being kind of an elitist asshole about it. So looks like my Alter Time is about 35 seconds away from being able to show you again properly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, being able to use it properly is kind of a pain in the ass. It took me a while just to figure it out from watching videos and reading about it. And once you were able to figure it out, being able to use it is a completely different case. So it took a lot of practice, and my damage kind of suffered for a while before I was able to do it. So once you see this, just go through it, practice, try the targeting dummies, try it in LFR, just get as much live practice as you can so that you can use it properly. Alright, so basically my cooldowns are up. I'm going to give you what basically my opening would be on a normal fight. So 6 seconds to pull, I evocate, and then 3 seconds I'm going to Pyroblast, and then Living Bomb, cooldowns are up, and I'm going to get to where I have a hot streak and the heating up going. So now I have it. Presence of Mind, Alter Time. 1, 2, 3. Hit Alter Time again. 4, 5. Combustion and Inferno Blast. Now I only got 5 on that time. Like I said, in best case scenario, I'm going to get 8. But that's kind of the way to do it. So just remember when you're doing it, the importance of it, having hot streak and heating up at the same time. You want to do presence of mind, alter time, fire off as many pyroblasts as possible, hit alter time again because you need to do it in rapid succession, fire off as many as you possibly can until you can't instantly cast them anymore, then hit Combustion Inferno Blast. And that's kind of the gist of how to properly use Combustion as a fire mage. If you guys have any questions or any comments about this video, please leave them in the comments below. I'm Hojo, and thanks for watching.